Hello guys, we are again back with our series of about patterns, and today we discuss about the 17th pattern of this series. And as you see this pattern, it's an amazing pattern concept which we have to think together. And before starting this video, I must say please subscribe the channel. Let's do it. How we can do it? Basically, in our first video of the pattern series, I tell you there are 3 steps for doing any pattern, so we have to follow that thing. First of all, we have know about how our looping is done. As you see, there is any symmetry in this? Yes, definitely there is there is some symmetry. As if I divided it here and I say like this, as you see there is a symmetry, the same and the same, and but we have to divide it by like this. Yes, definitely. So first of all, I take this part, I say there is a stars, there is a space, and there is again stars. And if I say in first line how many stars are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 stars are there. Then I say how many spaces, it's 0 spaces and 6 stars again. Then 5 stars, then how many spaces, 2 spaces, and then again 5 stars, then 4 stars, then 4 stars, and then 4 stars. Then we say we have 3 stars, we have 6 stars, and we have 3 stars. We have 2 stars, we have 8 spaces, and we have 2 spaces, then 1, then 10, and then 1. So like this our thing is work. And as I say, there are 6 rows and there are 6 stars in the first line, so we have similarly do such type of thing in the inverted form. Yes, we of course we already do such type of things, so I just do nothing, I just do nothing, I just say I just use n int n, and for int n I use syn n, and I make a pattern of this video as number 17 of n, and make a void pattern 17 int n, and I say we can use basically a star, space, and spaces. So I make a basic loop of n first of all, which is run to the end. And now for the stars of 1 2 3 4 5, as we discussed, there is 6, so n minus, so int j equals to 0, and we say j equals to n minus I j plus plus, and in that part we can print it about our stars. So I printed my star. Similar thing for sidewise, we also printed. Okay, for side thing we also printed the similar thing. Now it's time to the concept of spaces, and as you know, spaces are increased by from 0 to 2, so 2 by 2 we have to print it. So like we have to take int j equals to 0 j, or we have considered it as a spaces, and then we incremented our j, and we just nothing, we just do cout or increase j. And as you know, spaces, we just, what we have to do, we have to increase our spaces by 2. So we have considered, in out of the question, we have considered our spaces, int spaces equals to 0. So out of the question I have considered this. Yes, definitely we have to consider this thing, ki out of the spaces we have to consider this thing. So I think it's now to take another line, and let's print it, ki what will happen for 5. As say we have to print ki is our above section of stars is going to printed or not. Okay, there is a little error, or what we can say, like we have pattern 17, it's only printed like this, why so? If I considered n is 6, for n is 6, I 0, then it can run 6 times, it's correct. And we can say j equals to n minus I, so 0 to 6 times it also run. Similarly I said here, and in spaces I say I just rerun it, what is happening, like why it's not okay, what happens to this, like we have our I, we have our n, okay, I got the error, like I have to exit and then we do I spaces. And now if I printed 5, as you see, our correct thing of this will be here. Yes, now with the this part, and as you see, first line we have 1, we have 2, we have 10 spaces, so like it's the similar but in reverse order we have to do it. So I just rewrite it here, and I say we have to copy, just little bit smaller I use, and I say we have to copy this thing. Yes, we have to copy this, and we say, so first of all our spaces, we have to take the maximum space of 10, for or for maximum space of like about how much space we have to do, we have to take like if there is 5, we have 8 spaces, so it's a 2 into n minus 2, 2 into n minus 1, it's like this. And for I equals to 0, and if I say for I equals to 0 and we have to print it a 1, so for printed a 1 we have to do like this. Similarly here, okay, and now it's time to take this, like what we can do, as our spaces is minus, and as our space is 0, we have to take 8 spaces, then this, so it's going to be correct, I think. Let's try to print. Okay, there is a case like it said why we initialize again spaces. Now I take it 5, and as you see our pattern is correctly printed. Yes, for 6 we check it, and yeah. So guys, this is our question and we have done it.